Manga-Waido.
My name is Toru Sugiyama. I work in the cafeteria of a preschool, and that's where I also met my wife, Maki. But my entire family are all first class besides myself, and they're all doctors, lawyers, and business owners. That's why my older brother Kazunari always says, "Even though you're a man, I can't believe you're cooking in the cafeteria of a preschool! That's a woman's job! You're the shame of the entire family!" He's always like this. He's a bureaucrat who graduated from T University. And for my brother, that continues down the elite path, he can't wrap his head around my lifestyle. It's not too late now. Go to university and get a real job! I'm sorry, but I also have a dream. And I'm proud of the job that I have now. See? He says so himself. It's not something for you to butt into, Kazunari! And in this way, the second oldest, Satoshi, tries to take my side. He's a business owner who has built up multiple businesses. But also, if you have time to be bullying Toru, why don't you go to the gym and brush yourself up? Your stomach is drooping lately. What? See? Maki, don't you agree? See? You're probably drinking too much at company dinners. Reminds me, one of my mentors used to say that someone who can only do sales with alcohol involved is useless. I am the eldest son of the family, and I'm just saying what's necessary! Alright, yeah. Do you feel better now? Yeah, I'm done here, so I'm gonna leave. Sheesh, you two. Takako's always saying this, asking whether we're actually siblings. Takako is Kazunari's wife, and she's also actually my ex-girlfriend. Takako is brilliant and ambitious, and when I told her that I wanted to go to culinary school, she said that she didn't see a future with me and broke up with me. After that, she started dating my brother Kazunari. Anyway, Kazunari, go live your life so that you're not an embarrassment to the Sugiyama family name! Sheesh, as usual. You're so stiff, bro. Oh, Satoshi, while you're here, eat before you leave. Oh, thanks, Toru. I will. Perhaps Kazunari became busy, because for a while after that, he didn't show up, and I was able to spend my days peacefully. However, the incident occurred about 2 months later one day. Toru, can you watch Hikaru for about 2 weeks? What?
Guess what? Kazunari was selected for an internal training, and I'm also going to go with him. So we're going to leave this kid with you.
That's so sudden. It was decided suddenly, so there was nothing we could do. Besides, you like kids anyway. That's why you work at a preschool, right? I'm giving you the opportunity to look after a kid, so you should be grateful.
And plus, the two of you can't have children, right? So you get to play pretend.
Hey, watch your words! That's right. For my wife and me, we were both told that we were infertile, and our dream of having children wasn't going to come true. I'm in an important position where I have the future of the company on my shoulders, so it's a given that as my family, you should be supporting me, right?
Well then, have fun playing parents.
Wait, Kazunari! In the end, I knew that it was going to be difficult to find someone else to look after him for now, so we decided to look after Hikaru. You guys are way too nice to people. But still, we didn't do anything wrong, and I wasn't going to get into an argument in front of a child.
Well, things like this go both ways.
You're too sweet too, Maki. Alright then, Hikaru. Your Uncle Satoshi will buy you some new games, okay?
What? Really?
Yeah, and then later tonight, we're all gonna have a game competition. It'll be an informal social gathering.
Yay!
Hikaru seemed nervous at first, but as we were playing the games, a little by little, he relaxed, and he started smiling a lot more. According to Takako, she told us that he's such a picky eater that no matter what you give him, he's not going to eat it. But I tried making one of the popular recipes from the preschool, and he licked each plate clean.
Auntie Maki, your cooking is so delicious!
It wasn't me. Your uncle made all of that.
What? Uncle Toru did?
Yeah, your Uncle Toru has a job making lunches.
That's amazing! You know, the fast food at preschool always smells really good, so I get hungry first thing in the morning.
I get that. When it starts to smell so good from 10 in the morning, it makes me hungry too.
Takako said he's a picky eater, but that doesn't seem true. But then quietly, Satoshi came over and told me the truth. The reason why Hikaru doesn't eat much is probably because Takako's cooking isn't that good. What do you mean? I once went over there for dinner, but it was just way too salty.
I wonder if she's doing that so it goes with the alcohol.
Probably, but those flavors would definitely be tough for a kid. And plus, you know how Hikaru has skin problems? Don't you think that's also from the food? I see. Of course, whenever I cook, I adjust the flavors so that a child would like them. And I also think a lot about the nutritional balance. The fact that he ate so much must be proof that he liked it. If it's for Hikaru's health, I'm going to do my best. It wasn't for my brother, but it was for Hikaru as an independent child, and I wanted to do my best for him. In the beginning, Hikaru was nervous at our house, but thanks to Satoshi and Maki, little by little, his nerves started to go away. When we took him to the aquarium, he was so excited that he ran around everywhere.
Mr. Crab has such long legs!
You're right, those crabs look delicious.
Hey, Toru, cut that out!
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Uncle Toru, you can eat these?
Yeah, if you steam them, it's delicious. And the fish were there, and a stew, and then these ones on a grill.
Like I said, cut that out, please!
I was worried about how this was going to go in the beginning, but we were able to spend happier days than we could have imagined. And then... That must have been hard.
How was it living with a little kid? It was difficult, wasn't it?
No, it was really fun. Wasn't it, Hikaru?
Yeah, every day was so fun!
Is that so? Well, that's good. Well then, Hikaru, we're going home.
Do I have to go home?
Huh?
I don't want to go home. I want to stay at Uncle Toru's house longer.
Toru, what the hell did you do to my son? Huh? We didn't do anything at all.
I bet you were spoiling him the entire time, weren't you?
I would never do such a thing! Just because you're my brother's wife doesn't mean you can accuse us! Things were heating up between us when...
Hikaru, why is it that you don't want to go home? What are you saying? Are you saying you don't like your mom's cooking?
Hey! You better not have given him pizza and fast food all the time! Is that why Hikaru is saying that? I was fed up with them, and I shoved my recipes in their face. Here! These are all of the recipes that I've cooked for Hikaru until now. I was worried if he had any allergies or not, so I took note of everything.
All of this? Everything?
Of course. I was also thinking about his skin condition, and I made things with as many vitamins as possible. Are you still going to say I fed him fast food?
I know. Why don't you take these recipes home and make them? If you do that, then Hikaru can have Toru's food at home, too.
Really? If I can eat Uncle Toru's food, then I'll go home.
What? Are you saying that you don't like the things that I make?
Stop that! Children are just honest, that's all! I get it. If he wants Toru's food, then we can just make it at home. Come on, Hikaru. We're leaving.
Okay.
After that, according to Satoshi, apparently Kazunari hired a helper and asked her to recreate my recipes. And Takako became so angry that she didn't stand in the kitchen anymore. Well, as long as Hikaru can eat it and it's nutritious, then I suppose that's fine. However, it was only fine for about 1 month. The helper was making the recipes I gave them on rotation and got tired of them, and apparently, he started saying that he wants to eat at his Uncle Toru's house. Takako became pissed off with Hikaru for that, and apparently she left and went to her parents' place.
So that's what happened. But I can't look after this kid alone, so take care of him here.
Huh? Do you not realize that you're a parent?
You're the reason why Hikaru became so spoiled! This is all your fault, so take responsibility!
Of course, I was irritated by this ridiculous accusation, but I would feel sorry for Hikaru to have to be with a parent like that. Eventually, that's how I felt, and so we decided to take Hikaru in again. He also seemed concerned that he made his mother angry, but he seemed happy that he was able to live with us. Alright, I think it's time to get in the bath now.
What? I don't wanna! I wanna play more games!
Oh, does that mean you don't want your dessert after the bath? Today it's homemade orange sorbet that Toru made, though.
What? I wanna eat that!
Alright, well, then it's time for Bath Time Express!
Wait up, Uncle Toru!
Hikaru, looks like your rash on your back is getting a lot better.
Yeah, it doesn't itch that much anymore.
Really? Well, that's good.
Hey, more importantly, I want to eat the sorbet.
Okay, put your pajamas on first.
I've been working hard to make him well-balanced meals. I wonder if that paid off. And in this way, peaceful, fun days continued. However, about 6 months later, my older brother suddenly came over and said this to us.
I might get arrested by the police as soon as tomorrow.
What?
What are you talking about?
It turns out that Kazunari had realized that his boss was embezzling company money, but he was told that if he stayed quiet about it, he was promised a good position in the future. And after thinking about it, he decided to say nothing. However, that boss was caught, and my brother was also under investigation in the case.
I'm the one who's the shame of the entire family. I'm sorry.
Daddy? Hey, my preschool teacher told me that when you do the wrong thing, the most important thing is to say sorry.
Hikaru.
You know, it's important to apologize properly with your real feelings in it. Daddy, can you apologize?
You're right. It's exactly as you say, Hikaru. I need to apologize properly. And I also want to apologize to you. I'm sorry for leaving you all this time.
Yeah, it's okay.
In the end, because my brother wasn't directly involved in the embezzlement, he wasn't taken to court. However, he was not able to continue with his position as a bureaucrat, and he was fired. When Kazunari became unemployed, Takako immediately left him, and the two got a divorce. My brother had his hands full, and he was in no state to be able to look after Hikaru, so we decided to look after him for a little longer.
You really are way too nice. I seriously respect that about you.
Thanks, Satoshi.
Back then, when Mom was in the hospital, you were always working so hard for the rest of the family. Ever since then, I've always thought what an amazing guy you are.
Satoshi may have said that to me, but he was the one who introduced Kazunari to a new job. You know, I think you might be the one in the family, Satoshi.
I've always been well known to be pretty merciful, though.
What? I've never heard that before.
Hey, Maki, take it easy on me! Well then, while I'm at this whole being nice thing, what do the two of you think about owning a business?
What? To our shock, Satoshi asked us if we would be interested in starting an after-school daycare service.
I remember you saying before that you wanted to have your own daycare one day, right?
I may have said that, but owning a business? People like us? Is...
You're a lot more brilliant than you think you are, Toru. I mean, look at Hikaru. Look at how bright and positive and healthy he's growing. So why don't you challenge yourself?
But where do we start? I've never even thought about starting a business.
And that's where I will support you in every way. Actually, I found the perfect location for you guys. I'll help you with the investment, and I can also help you to find business partners, as well as the childcare services managers. What do you think? Why don't you try it?
We had to think hard about it, but we decided to take on the challenge. The deciding factor was when we realized how many children are in need of daycare services, and how few centers there were in this area.
Well, if there's a need for it, then it might be worth trying.
You're right. Let's do what we can, so that more children can grow up happy and healthy. The after-school daycare service was particularly for children with disabilities or other disadvantages. We would mainly look after children after school or during the summer break, and we would support them to become independent and also support their daily lifestyles. Because it was a different route from a preschool, in the beginning, we took a lot of time to learn about these particular services, and we also got to go and observe another similar center. There was a lot to do. But when I thought about it being for the sake of the children, I never once thought of it as tedious. After that, we were able to open up our own daycare center. Thanks to the support of Satoshi, business took off. A lot of Maki's preschool teacher friends worked for us as full-time employees. And whenever Kazunari has the time, he comes over and helps the kids study and teaches them their homework.
That's right, that's right. Well then, do you have to divide this fraction? Do you remember how to do it?
I know. You do it upside down.
My brother looks like a different person, the way he smiles now. I put my skills in the kitchen to work, and I made the kids snacks, and during summer break, I also made them lunch. This was all a huge hit, and I started thinking about recipes that I could make with the kids. When we started doing cooking classes, the local community praised our proactive approach to getting the kids involved, and we received a certificate from the local government.
It's a government paper. Uncle Toru, you're amazing.
You're making me blush.
Me too. I don't know if we deserve something this big.
This is just a reflection of your hard work. You should be proud. We're also proud of you. Exactly.
Satoshi, Kazunari, thank you. We're going to keep going. And in this way, my brothers and I were really able to help each other out as a family. However, it was around that time that a certain person reappeared.
Oh, it's you, Kazunari. Hey, please lend me some money.
What? Sorry, do I know you? Wait a minute. This can't be true. But is that you, Takako?
What?
No way!
As it turns out, after Takako got the divorce, she insisted on not falling and rushed into trading stocks and made a huge mistake. On top of that, in order to try to make up for the losses, she got caught in a scam and ended up with massive debt.
Anyway, please give me the money. I'll settle for $1,000 to begin with, so please.
Money, money, money. Takako, you don't even care to ask about Hikaru?
What? Oh, well, that, of course, I'm worried.
I don't think that's how you really feel. You haven't even wanted to see him once since the divorce. Are you serious? How can you call yourself a mother?
You're a third party. Shut up. More importantly, give me the money.
We have no connection to each other anymore. Don't show yourself in front of me ever again.
Wait!
Bye-bye! We have a party to celebrate Hikaru starting elementary school tonight. Well, good luck to you, Takako.
Takako came screaming and running after us, but we ignored her. She's the last person I ever wanted to see in my life again. After that, our business was going well. Hikaru was also growing up, and he was already in high school.
How is it? Is it good?
Yeah, perfect!
This is amazing! It tastes like restaurant level!
I'm glad. You know, it's my dream to become a cook just like Uncle Toru. Oh my! Looks like you already have a wonderful apprentice, Toru.
I know you'll be able to do it. I'm rooting for you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna do my best.
And all of us couldn't help but smile at the table after trying Hikaru's delicious French toast.